guys, yo, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello, my name is Yuki, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by again. In today's video, we're going to be creating this look: hair, makeup, all my makeup products, my hair plug, everything is in this video. You don't want to miss out, okay? So enjoy, and do not forget to click on the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you so much and enjoy. Hey guys, so now that the hair is done, we're going to jump straight into our makeup. I'm going to be priming my face using, I'm going to be moisturizing my face using the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. This is what it looks like. If you're frequent on this channel, you should know that this is like my favorite product. I like it so much. It's very good for dry skin. It helps to moisturize your skin, and I really love it so much. So I'm just going to blend that into my skin now. Meanwhile, how are you guys doing? We've almost come to the end of the year. I feel like this year flew by so fast. Like, opened my eyes, it was January. Next thing you know, we are in November. It's so unbelievable. Like, time flies. Time really flies. So like, if you have any idea that you're thinking in your head that you want to bring to reality, now is the time to do it, because time waits for nobody. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be priming my face, and I'll be using the e.l.f. Power Gel Primer. I'm just going to apply that on my face. So guys, how has this year been for you? I feel like we don't really talk like as much on this channel. Like, please, let's interact in the comment section. I really want to know how your year has been and how you guys are doing. Thank you so much to my returning subscribers. I really appreciate you being here again. Thank you. Okay, I think that is blended out now. I really don't know the kind of makeup I'm going to be doing today. I'm just going to be winging it. But yeah, I'm going to be using this new set of brushes from Lift Me, from Lift Life. It's called Lift Life, not Lift Me. Lift Life, and I'm really excited to dive into these brushes. Using new brushes is always a delight. So I'm going to go into my NARS foundation. This is in the shade Macao. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and use my fingers to spread it like this. And then I'm going to go into this brush. This is the Flat Top 301 brush. I'm going to use this to blend out the foundation. Wow, the texture of this brush is really nice. It's very soft. It's really soft on the skin. I feel like I'm team brush now. Like usually I used to be more of a blending sponge girl. So I used to like to use a blending sponge to blend out my foundation. But these days, I feel like I'm gravitating more towards using brushes as opposed to using a blending sponge. This brush set actually came with a blending sponge. This is what it looks like. I made it damp. I just put a little water in it and squeezed the water out. This is what it looks like. We're probably going to go into this when I'm done using the brush to blend out my foundation. What about you guys? Are you team brush or team beauty sponge? Comment down below. Today I'm kind of going for a full coverage look. I'm just in the mood. I feel like I'm always doing natural looks. Today I'm going to do a full coverage look. You guys see how this foundation is blending so seamlessly? Like, I love the NARS foundation so much. There's a reason why it's that expensive. So yeah, when you spend money most of the time on quality products, you always like the finished look. When you're blending your foundation, don't forget to blend towards your neck as well. So yeah, I think we're good. Notice that when I was blending my foundation, I didn't apply a lot underneath my eyes. That's because if you apply too much, when you're blending out your concealer, it's going to be too much, and it will also make it crease faster, especially if you don't set it properly. So I always avoid applying foundation underneath my eyes because I know I'm going to use a concealer after. So I'm going to be using two concealers today. The LA Girl concealer in the shade Warm Honey. No, I don't think this is the right shade. This is the right shade. Okay, so I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light. But before I do that, I'm going to go over my face using the blending sponge. I feel like the brush is softer than the blending sponge, but maybe that's just me. But I enjoyed using the brush more than blending sponge. So yeah, I'm going to go into the concealer now. The first one I'm using is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm going to apply that underneath my eyes like this. Notice that I'm leaving a space here. I'm going to apply the lighter shade, the NARS concealer there. So that's why I'm not applying any of this shade there. So I'm also going to apply on this side as well, like this. I love the LA Girl concealer so much because it is not so expensive and it gets the job done. Trust me. The only thing you have to do when you're using LA Girl concealer is that you have to wait a little bit for it to get tacky. I would advise that you wait for like 10 seconds or 20 seconds before you blend it out to give it that tacky full coverage effect. But if you go ahead to blend immediately, you might not really see the full coverage. Done with that now, and then I'm going to go into the NARS concealer, and I'm going to use that here and on this side as well. Now while I'm waiting for my concealer to get tacky, I'm going to contour my face, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is in the shade 380 Rich Espresso. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, just a few drops. I really like the consistency of this foundation, and I like the way it contours my face. I'm going to be using the Lit Life brush as well. This is in 106 contour. The way it's shaped is properly the angle. You can see the way it's going upwards. It's very good. This is definitely shaped for you to contour your face. I'm just going to take that and dab it on the foundation and then go into my face like this, and on this side as well. Guys, I can't explain to you how soft these brushes are. It does not feel like I'm using anything on my face. Like, it's so soft. So I'm just blending that like this just underneath my cheekbone to give that contour effect. And when you're contouring your face, you want to make sure that you are blending it out properly, because we don't want to be seeing any harsh lines. Also, try to use minimum products. So if you apply too much, it's going to be looking too dark, and it might be more difficult for you to blend out properly. I'm going to apply a little bit to this way, just on the bottom of my chin, like this, and blend. Makeup is blending, don't get tired of blending. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I think it's time for us to blend out our concealer. And I'm going to be doing that using this angle brush. This is number 107 Tapered Blush. I'm going to use that now to blend the concealer. I'm going to start from the top of my forehead. So when you're blending, make sure that you're tapping it into your skin like this. You're not drawing it out, so that the product remains in that particular position. So I'm just dabbing that into my skin like this. Dab. And then I'm going to start blending underneath my eyes. And I'm going to start from the outer corner. I'm going to blend from outer to inner. So I'm blending from the outer corner outwards this way. Guys, you can see that the concealer is blending out very easily, but it's still giving that effect of concealer. I don't know how to explain it to you, but you know, when you use some product and you start blending it out, you'll notice that there are spaces in between, but look at how this one blends out flawlessly. This is why I really love using the LA Girl concealer. It's really nice, as long as you leave it for some time to get tacky before you start blending. The sun is dividing my face into two parts. But just enjoy the video, focus on the tutorial, okay? So I'm just blending that outwards like this. You want to make sure to look up when you're blending underneath your eyes, so that that area does not crease. Remember that you're dabbing and you're not rubbing, so just keep dabbing the brush just like I'm doing now. Guys, the sun is beginning to blind me. I can't see. But yeah, okay, I think we're done with this side. Yeah. So I'm going to go on to this other side. Remember, start from the outer part of your face before you go into the inner corner. Guys, I'm done blending out the concealer. What's this? And like I said before, this brush is... So guys, we're done blending out the concealer. Next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to set my face. And I'm going to be using a couple of powders, different powders. The very first one I'm going to be using is the HMB Cosmetics. This is their pressed powder. It's in the shade medium. I'm just going to go into this and use a powder. I hope you guys can still see me. I can't see you, but I hope you can see me because this sun is blinding. So I'm going to go into my powder puff, and I'm just going to tap on this powder, and I'm going to use it to set underneath my eyes like this. Wow, can you guys see how this powder is setting my eyes? Like, it is so smooth. I'm going to do the same on this other side as well. And then I'm also going to set my forehead. This powder is very pigmented. Very pigmented. A little goes a long way. Okay, I'm done with that. Next, I'm going to go into the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade. What shade is this in? In the blocking shade.
Like she wants to leave, like when we do the shoots like that day, like she wants to leave by 2 p.m. And she just tell her that will not be possible and get someone else to replace her, right? Because yeah, it's not a brand that can design this place, so it's not like I just wanted to confirm for you because I know that will not be possible. So like when we came here,
guys, can you see there is a demarcation between my contour and my highlights? So I'm going to get rid of this line. There's a sharp line here. The way you get rid of this line, you have to use your face powder. Go into your face powder. This is my face powder. This is MAC NC50. You just take a little bit, take your brush and tap into your powder, and then you apply your powder on the line that you can see. It's very visible. So you just go into your powder and then use the brush to blend out that area. Just blend until the line disappears, because we don't want to be having a harsh line. We don't want any demarcation between our contour and highlight and blush and all of that. So you have to make sure that everything is properly blended. And then I'm going to use the powder all over my face as well, just dabbing it in. Yeah. Now for my bottom eyes again, I'm going to be using eyeshadow, so I don't want any fallout to get stuck on my face. So I'm going to be using the Airspun setting powder. I'm just going to use this on the bottom. I'm going to use this underneath my eyes, so I'm just going to dab it and just press it onto my skin like this. This is to catch any fallout from the eyeshadow. Faces I make when I'm applying makeup are so funny. I don't think I'm the only one. I think every woman does it when they're applying their makeup, especially when you have to apply eyeliner on your waterline area, making funny faces. So apply that line like that. Yes, I think we're good. So guys, now it's time for me to apply my eyeshadow, but I'm going to be using the Elegant concealer all over my eyelids, sort of like a primer. I'm going to do that and just apply it all over like this. Ooh, I look funny. Then I'm going to go into this brush. I'm just going to use that to set it all over my eyes. So if you don't have eyeshadow primer, you can definitely use your concealer instead. So I'm not going to set the concealer, I'm going to leave it tacky. While I go into my eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be using the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's Place. And I'll be using the brush 108. I'm just going to use this shade right here on my crease area. I can't see what the name of this eyeshadow is that I'm using. It has wiped off. Let me see if I can. Oh, guys, I think the shade is Zobo, yes. So going into that Zobo shade, I'm tapping it on the crease area, just like this. Just tap, tap, tap. And then for what's left on the brush, I'm going to spread it this way. So like blending it in like this. To make sure you're blending properly, try to look up, lift your brows up like this. Then the next thing I will do is I will go into this eyeshadow palette. I got this eyeshadow palette from Amazon, very affordable. I'm going to be using this brown shade here, so I'm going to go into it with the same brush that I just used. Just going to tap that and then tap it on the edge as well, just like this. The same way, dab 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 into the skin, and then take the excess powder and blend it towards the side of my eyes. I'm going to do what I did here on this other side. As you can see that it's properly blended. The first shade that I used and the second shade, they are properly blended together, just like that. Now I'm going to go into this MAC eyeshadow pigment. This is in the shade Copper Sparkle, and I'm just going to take a little bit from it, and then I'll go into this brush. This is number 205 for eyeshadow. It says eyeshadow on it, so I'm just going to dab on the pigment and spread it on my eyelid like this. Tap tap tap. Remember to tap and not rub. Always tap. I really love this color. It's looking nice. Yeah, I'm going to repeat the process I did here on this side. So guys, I went ahead to do what I did here on this other eye, and I am loving it. It's so gorgeous. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blend out my bottom lashes. I'm going to use my waterline rather. I'm going to use this e.l.f. powder for my bottom, my waterline area. I'm just going to blend that like this. This just to give that smoky look. And then I'm going to go into my e.l.f. pencil. I'm going to use this for inside my waterline area. So many steps, so many steps. And on this side, see what I was saying about making faces. Oh my god. Okay, and I will go into my liquid e.l.f. eyeliner. This is the H2O proof eyeliner pen in jet black. Oh my god, everything's falling. Yeah, so I'm going to use that to create a wing. Are you team little wing, small wing, or long wing? Are you team long wing or short wing? I'm doing a long wing today. Connect that here like this, like this. Please ignore the face I'm making, just focus on makeup. Okay, so if you don't know how to draw your eyeliner, I'm going to show you a trick. So you come to the end of your eyes, the space, and you just take a line, just draw a line like this outward, like this, and then on the top of the line, just like this, you take it and you connect it to this side. So now you have a space in between, and you just fill up the space. This is a very good way to draw your eyeliner, especially when you're a wing liner fan. This would help you to get that sharp look. So yeah, and then I'm just going to go to the front and just draw it like this as well. Let's connect it to the line that we have already created. Like this. Yeah, there we go. Next step, I'm going into the Maybelline Colossal Smoky Black Mascara. This is what it looks like. Using that on my lashes. While that is getting dry, we are going to draw our brows. The first thing I'm going to do is use the NYX Brow Glue. This is what it looks like. It's very tiny. I'm just going to clean the wand because I don't want too much on my eyebrows. Just do that. And then I would brush my eyebrows upwards like this, just like that. Guys, I'm team don't shape on your brows. I don't shape on my, you can shape on your brows if you like. Come and say I'm the one that said you should not shape on your brows, but I don't like shaping my brows because my brows take forever to grow, and I'd rather just leave it. Except I want to go and get like brow lamination or something, but for now I just leave my brows the way they are. I don't bother them shaping it every time. I just leave it the way it is. And then I'm going to use a brown eyebrow pencil. I'll be using the Tree Touch Beauty eyebrow pencil to outline my brow. The brow is kind of sticky, so I will just set it first with setting powder. That's much better. Guys, the sun is out again. Okay. Now I'll go into my True Touch Beauty eyeliner. Eyebrow pencil rather. And then I am going to just use that to outline my brows like this. When it comes to the front of the brow, I'm just going to create light strokes like this. So you don't want to hold your pencil like this. You want to hold your pencil at the end so that you'll be able to get the light strokes that you want. And then I'll just use this brush, this spoolie. It's an angle brush that also comes with a spoolie. This is number 211. I'm just going to use that to brush brows in an upward direction, just like this. And then I'll repeat what I did here on this other side. Now I'm going to go into the Arabella Pro Concealer again in the shade Warm Honey. And I'll just use that to outline my brows, just like this. So the concealer is going to cover part of my brows that is not shapen. That's what I usually do. So I don't shapen my brows, I just leave them blue, yeah. And then this side as well. Now I'm going to go into the brush I used earlier. This is the 108 concealer brush, and I'm just going to use that to blend. So I'm going to start blending from the bottom part of the concealer. I'm not going to start from here. I'm going to start from here and just blend that in carefully like this, and then slowly extend my hands outwards like this. So blend, 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 and I think we're good on this side. I'm going to repeat the process on this side as well, just like that. And yeah, we're done with that. Now I'm going to dust off the excess powder, and I'll be going into the brush I used before, number 107. So what I'm going to do is I would go into this Maybelline powder. I would dab the brush on it and then use it to just dust off the eyeshadow fallout and the excess powder, just like this. After that is done, I'll go into my face powder again, my MAC powder in the shade NC50. Blend all over. Blend to your neck as well. Don't forget to blend to your neck area. And then I'm going to be using blush, and I'm going into the brush I used to contour. I'm just going to use a little bit of this color and this color. Just dab and apply on the top of the contour, just like this. You can see how the blush, contour and powder, everything is blended out properly. Now I'm going to go into my powder brush again. I'm going to go into my face powder again, and I'll just use this powder brush in number 105. I'll use that all over my face. Now I'm going to be fixing my lashes real quick. Friday again. You ladies that fix your frontal wigs every day is your permanent look. I don't know how you do it because this band is killing me. This band is killing me. I don't know how you guys do it. So guys, for this look, I'm going to be doing a nude lipstick. I'm just going to apply a brown liquid lipstick first. I'm going to be using my foundation because I like how this looks when I use it to line my lips. So I'm just going to take a little bit and use it like this here. I love the dark brown shade. So gorgeous. Beyond Beauty lipstick. I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to use this in the inner corner of my lips like this. I'm going to dab. Okay guys, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face. Where is my setting spray? Shit. Guys, no. So I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray. Time to take this headband off so I can breathe. Freedom! Okay. Guys, what do we think about this look? It's coming together really nicely. Guys, would you pay £200 to get your makeup done like this? Let me know in the comment section. How much would you pay for this makeup? I'm really curious. I really want to know. If I was to replicate this exact look on your face, how much are you willing to pay for it? Let me know in the comment section. Alright, I'm going to start from the front. Take off my vertical. Ooh, it's giving. It's giving what it's supposed to give. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I think I'm going to go over this lipstick with some lip gloss. What do you guys think? Lip gloss or no lip gloss? Comment down below. Do you like this look with the matte lipstick or with the gloss, which I'm going to do now?